Welcome back. It's your host, Mr. Gray. Glad to have you back tuning into my show. We're going to just jump into it today. Today, we are here to talk about the Jordan 1 A Ma Maniére. Um, it's a beautiful shoe. Let me just tell you something. A Ma Maniére has been, ever since they popped out this beautiful baby here that I did talk about. And then look, I'm sure you guys have it, but for those of you that don't, let's just get us a little close up view. A little spin there, and it is beautiful. As always, look at that vintage sole. It's so sexy. But anyway, moving along. Ever since they pumped out, one more time, the Jordan 3 A Ma Maniére, we have all been anticipating what they're going to do next, and the Jordan 1 was the next most beautiful thing they could have done. I'm just so happy that the Jordan brand is allowing them to grace their beautiful skills on their sneakers, because they have been doing an absolutely good job. So before, of course, before we even jump into the sneaker or what the sneaker box looks like for those of you that do not have it, let's talk about the release. So, for the last several years, releases online have been it's really difficult to win past bots. Um, Bots are very effective at getting sneakers. Let's just put it like that. But lately, the game has changed. I've been able to get the Air Max One Pattas, both the original. Well, I can't even remember the name. So the Monarch, yeah, I was able to get this. Let's get it close up. I was able to get this manually on the website when it dropped. I was able to get the most recent one, the maroon colored one, recently manually. And then I was also, matter of fact, I was able to get the Jordan 3 A Ma Manières on manually on their website, and I was also able to get these Jordan 1s manually. And I don't know what they're doing. I don't know if they're filtering out. I know they're requiring they're asking a question that you have to answer, and you actually have to type it in. But they're also making, that whole thing, draw a box around the cat. Apparently, it's just blowing bots up, and they can't handle it. They hear cat, and I guess they just malfunction, which I love, because this shoe is so beautiful. So whatever you guys are doing, and whatever you guys have figured out to get around bots, I just want to say thank you, and I love you so much, and continue to keep doing it, because I think it's amazing. So anyway, moving along. So as always, they even deliver a beautiful box. I know, as I've said before, you cannot wear your box, but it does not take away from the fact that it is beautiful, and it's a part of the shoe because they design it. If the box didn't matter at times, they wouldn't go through as much as they do to make it look like this, as you got right here. So as the Jordan 3, they have that kind of that clear covering over the box. As you can see, it's already sliding out there. They have that clear covering with the logos from A Ma Maniére all over it. You can see that. And actually, before I go deep into the box, even though you can see it, color, sail, burgundy, and burgundy crush. So you can already see the burgundy crush color on the details of the box. A Ma Maniére printed on different sides of the box. Sorry, I get emotional. Guys, my Jordan 1 is my favorite, and so when I get one, I can't let you guys see the sneakers. Not until we get into the light box. But you got that paper inside, that wax paper inside. You got the logo on that as well, and the finishing touch. The guy who started it all, not for A Ma Maniére, but for the fact that we have a Jordan here, the guy that started it all, right there on the bottom of the inside of the top. You got that right there. Also, as you can see on the inside of the box, you got that burgundy crush on the inside, coloring on the inside of the box as well. So, with that said, the only thing left to talk about is the sneaker. And so to do that, as usual, we are going to go into the light box. So, I'll see you guys over there. So, into the light box as promised, we have a close-up, detailed look of the Jordan 1 A Ma Maniére. And They are as beautiful as any picture you could have seen online. They're absolutely stunning. So, whew, it's nothing not the Jordan 3 was beautiful, and this just adds, as far as I'm concerned, as far as collaborators. So the top 3 this year, as far, well, whew, it's tough. Sorry guys. This year, of course, you got Virgil Abloh and you got Travis Scott, which Travis Scott right now he's on the back burner because of the whole Astroworld incidents. We're gonna leave that one alone, and then you have Off-White. But as far as originality and a completely upscale look, originality, upscale look, vintage look, wearable look, completely everyday, almost everyday wearable, but still supremely hyped looking shoe. A Ma Maniére has gotten all of that. As in each shoe they come out with, each time they come out with a new one, they all also look original. They don't look anything like the original. All the Off-Whites are pretty cool. You can't beat that, but they all have strong hints of almost looking the same. Very strong hints. Same with the Travis Scotts. They all start to have very strong hints of looking identical with small different changes. But when you go from the Jordan 3 to the Jordan 1 and what they did, these are completely different. I don't know how many samples they went through to make this, but it's perfect. So as you can clearly see, they have this I don't even know, this kind of broken up leather here. It's not falling off, not yet. I don't know if it will, but cracked leather actually is the better explanation of that leather. This right here is a little rubbed out right there, but that typically happens when it has a rough ride in the shoebox and it's kind of rubbing against the shoebox on its way to your house. I've seen that on several of my shoes when they just don't have any covering on that end. Like I said, you have that cracked leather all the way around. Oh my God, it's beautiful. Then you have this leather swoosh here that, has that, I don't know, it's not, actually, I wouldn't even say snake skin per se, but some sort of skin. But it's interesting though, because what was it? The satin, I believe it's satin reds. I can't remember what they were. There was a red and black ones where they had that kind of that snake skin look on it. But right here, if you look at the swoosh, let's see if we can get a good look at that swoosh. It actually has two different leather, I guess, patterns. I hate to say patterns, but two different types of leather within there. And it's not two different types per se, but the way they did the leather there's two types of different grains in there. And as in there's I guess a more softer grain and then a smoother wrinkled grain right there beside it. I don't even know if that comes through on the camera that well. You also have that in the collar going. You have that in the collar as well going into the heel, which is beautiful. All the way, of course, to the swoosh, all the way back also into the heel. As they did on the Jordan 3, they also have that beautiful plush. I'm gonna call it a plush blanket. That burgundy crush plush blanket on the inside of the shoe. Nice and soft. I'm not gonna lie, even as I haven't worn these yet, but I have been wearing my Jordan 3s and they are absolutely comfortable. They hug the back, they hug your ankles so perfectly. The laces, the default laces that it came with, they have, of course, also come in a burgundy crush with that nice touch of those chrome lace tips. I'm trying to see if there's something on those chrome lace tips. Hold on. Yeah. A Ma Maniére. I don't know if you can see that. They went that far. Every detail matters. A Ma Maniére. But look at that. The spare laces. That nice vintage color. Or sail. We can go with sail or we can say vintage. But they have the same laces except they have them in that sail color with still with the chrome lace tips. And let me see if they printed A Ma Maniére on those as well. Yes, it's on those as well. So I mean, they made sure to give you they took every detail very important. That midsole right there, More sale. You know I love sale. Y'all know it. If you've been listening to any of my videos, sale is the way to go for me. If you want to sell a selling point for me, just say, hey, there's a sale over there. And then here I come. Just me running. On the tongue, you have Nike Air in that burgundy crush color, and then A Ma Maniére printed there. On the inside, let's see. Boop. You have Airness by A Ma Maniére for Air Jordan. That actually the insole kind of has a nice little satin sheen as the light hits it right there. Also, the inside of the tongue as well has that little satin sheen as well to it. So I'm sure, once again, this is going to probably be just, I don't know if it'll be as comfortable because Jordan 1s normally aren't as thick as Jordan 3s are. So I think it's going to be more comfortable than your average Jordan. But, anyway, it won't be comparable to a Jordan 3, which is typically thicker. Now, the one thing that you could miss if you're not looking at the true details is on right here in the wings. And I haven't pulled that out yet. Right there in the wing, you can see some wording. And what it says is, you have to expect things of yourself before you can do them. Then you got that signature right there. Bam, bam, bam. And actually, you have to expect things. Let's see if that changes on the other shoe. Yeah, it does. Learning's a gift even when pain is your teacher. So you get different sayings on each shoe. You have that hang tag, that leather quality hang tag, Air Jordan on one side, the A Ma Maniére logo on the other side. This shoe, in its simplicity, is a very complexly beautiful shoe. I know that was very oxymoronish, but that's how I'm still gonna go with it. If you say if that's what you're going with, yeah, that's what I'm going with. It's very simple, but yet complex in its simplicity. I know once again that's kind of it kind of what I said goes against itself, but it's like I said, it is what it is. It's a great shoe. I'm just gonna say. If you are a Jordan 1 lover, this is a must-have in your collection. For some of you, I understand this is just a resale shoe, but if you love Jordan 1s, this is not trade bait, guys. This is hands on deck right here. When this drops again, because let's see, it dropped for raffle through social. I mean, it dropped for raffle. Well, let's see. I got it through the social. Which one? God, I get so many things. I got this through the social status, I think, raffle. Then I got one that I'm going to keep on ice that's going to come from A Ma Maniére. And I'm definitely trying for the Nike drop as well. But it's a all hands on deck shoe. It's you just don't get shoes like this manually. And I guess unless now here recently, because the bots are just not winning like they used to, and I love that. But this shoe is everything that to me a collaboration should be. Original, very, very close attention to detail. But I don't know. It's not overly hyped, but yes, it is a hype shoe because everybody wants it. It's funny though. This will be one of the shoes in the top 5 of the, at the end of the year when people do their top 10 shoes of the year, top 5s, the 1 and the 3 from A Ma Maniére are going to fall in the top 5. And what's funny is as popular as the Jordan 1 Chicago colorway is that came out for the trophy room when they dropped the Jordan 1 trophy room, it's not going to fall in the top 5. It may not fall in the top 10. And yes, that's not really due to the way the shoe looks per se. It is a great shoe, but it's just due to the way it was released. Interestingly, I don't know if I've ever seen what happened to this shoe, to the Jordan 1 trophy room happen. He literally stained the shoe, as in, did people still want it? Yes. Did some people get it? Yes. Did most people not get it directly? Yes. But the fact that he backdoored most of them stained the reputation of the shoe, and you really don't have a lot of people Actually, you have nobody putting it in a top 5 list. You have nobody saying it's going to be one of the shoes of the year. You don't hear it at all. And that's all because he literally stained the release of it, which I've never seen happen before. And I find interesting because I felt like with hype, I felt like you can always swim with hype. But apparently, people do have a breaking point. And the breaking point is when a creator of a shoe backdoors all his shoes to a reseller and nobody can, and then only like 5% of the world can get their hands on them, like without paying $1,800 or more. That apparently hit a strong nerve, and so that shoe's gotten no love, although it is a great shoe, and yes, I do have it. But anyway, this is a top 5 shoe of the year. Both of them are. We'll see where everything else fits. But anyway, either way, guys, I've gone too far. I'm definitely talking you guys to death, and I probably lost a couple of you guys, and I apologize. But I have no idea when the release of this is on the Sneakers app, but it will be releasing on the Sneakers app. So what you guys may want to do is go to your Sneakers app, and at the top right corner, hit upcoming, and you should be able to go. You scroll through the dates, and you'll see when this is releasing on the Sneakers app. Of course, they always release on 10 a.m. on whatever day they're releasing. Be prepared, guys. These are going to sell out. Of course, they're going to give you that 10-minute timer, but these will sell out. So make sure you get your bid in if you really want it. You want a chance to get it for retail. I'm hoping the chances are strong because getting this from their website was extremely easy, and it was weirdly easy. So anyway, guys, I just want to thank you guys for tuning in. If you did enjoy this video, even in the slightest, please subscribe to my channel. Click that notification bell so you're notified when I drop a new video. And once again, I just want to thank you guys for tuning in. Mr. Gray out.